Canada's basketball team might be one of the best in the world. In the world of basketball, the FIBA World Cup is one of the most prestigious tournaments. It brings together the best national teams from around the globe to compete for international supremacy. While historically dominated by basketball powerhouses like USA, Spain, Argentina, and France, this year we've seen previous underdogs rising up to the challenge as their young guys are developing into NBA players, such as the number 15 ranked men's national basketball team of Canada is one such team that has emerged as a legit contender to win gold in the 2023 FIBA World Cup. And they're bolstered by a combination of talent, unity, strategic growth. Canada's ascension to international basketball prominence is happening right in front of our eyes. So before we continue today's video, tell me down below, what do you guys think? Are they going to be a top 3 team in the tournament or not? Hit that like and subscribe button as we're on the way to 20,000 subscribers. Now, Canada's meteoric rise as a basketball nation can be attributed in part to the infusion of, the talent that's entered the ranks. A significant number of Canadian players have not only made it to the NBA but have emerged as stars. Jamal Murray and Andrew Wiggins are two of the biggest names. They're not playing for the team this year, but they should be mentioned. But guys who are on the roster: Dylan Brooks, gilgeous-alexander, RJ Barrett, just to name a few. Okay, Dwight Powell, Kelly Olynyk, Lou Dort, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. All right, a legit squad they got right in front of us. And this team is young, dynamic, and a lot of high performing athletes. The presence of these NBA talents, which they have the second most NBA players on a team behind only Team USA, grants Canada a competitive edge over the rest of the international stage. These players are not only seasoned by their experience in the NBA, but they're accustomed to facing the best players night in and night out. The Canada basketball team's versatility, basketball IQ, and familiarity with the game is going to be something that could propel Canada to its most successful appearance in the World Cup history. Now, while individual talent is essential, success in international competitions hinges on cohesive team dynamics. Canada's progress in recent years has been characterized by a sense of unity and shared purpose among its players. Despite being spread across different teams and leagues, these athletes come together with a common goal when representing their country, and the emphasis on unity, selflessness, and teamwork is key to their potential success in the FIBA World Cup. So Canada's coaching staff has been instrumental in fostering this sense of togetherness, which, if you guys don't know, they're actually currently being coached by Jordi Fernandez, who almost got the Toronto Raptors job, who has like one academic paper to write, and he has a PhD. Look, he's prioritized an environment that can harness everyone's individual talent while all working towards the collective goal of winning the World Cup. Now, the players' commitments to playing for their jersey, Canada, combined with Jordi Fernandez's effective coaching strategies, makes this team a scary one. Now, Canada's basketball growth has been orchestrated on multiple levels, okay? From grassroots initiatives, youth leagues. Like, Canada's players are no longer anomalies in the global basketball scene. They're now key contributors and rising stars. Like, half the guys I feel like who are top lottery picks in the draft this year are like from Canada. Every year, like, a top pick is Canadian. Like, I know Leonard Miller wasn't a top pick, but he's Canadian. And this systematic approach from basketball academies playing in the NCAA and international levels really helps this team out. Now, this team, the journey that they've had so far, being the ranked number 15, being mixed with a roster of seasoned vets and young guys, the strategic investment in player development and partnerships, I really think the talent pipeline is robust, and the national basketball trajectory is clear up on an upward one. So in a global basketball landscape where traditional powerhouses have historically dominated the number 15 ranked Canadian men's basketball team, national basketball team. They're now rising to prominence, which is both inspiring and noteworthy. The 2023 FIBA World Cup is an opportunity for the Canadian basketball team to make a statement and solidify its status among the world's elite basketball nations. With a potent mix of talent, unity, and strategic growth, the path is set for Canada to challenge the established order and contend for the World Cup title. As fans and enthusiasts eagerly await what will happen, Canada's journey is one to definitely be watching, ladies and gentlemen. Because again, I really think it's going to be something that we have no idea how it's going to play out, and if Canada is going to be as good as I say they'll be, hopefully. But that's it. Let's get right back. I just wanted to add this to the end of the video. You guys have probably heard my whole argument for why I think Canada is the biggest threat in the tournament. Okay, this is a legit team. Okay, that is a great mix of veterans in the NBA, up-and-coming NBA stars, but a lot of defense. This team has a lot of defense. Like, a lot of defense. Like, their calling card is defense. Defense, 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 defense. Like, most of these guys are good defenders, okay? Lou Dort, Dylan Brooks. And, yes, I know people are going to go, Kelly Olynyk, and I believe, who's the other big? It's Kelly Olynyk, and I'm literally blanking on the other Canada basketball's starting center. So we're going to go over here, and I'll tell you in 5 seconds who that is, because I was literally looking at it. Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell and Kelly Olynyk are their two bigs with what seems to be, I guess his name is Melvin Jim. He's 6'7". He's kind of like their third big. So that's their one weakness. But, did we even see, I guess Kyle Alexander's their fourth big. He's 6'10" as well. So, Kyle Alexander's even there. The man who plays for Tel Aviv. This is awesome, and I'm excited. And I think it's so cool to see, Canada on this stage and looking good. Because Canada's ranked 15th internationally as the 15th best, national basketball team in the world. But in my mind, this is a team that definitely could be, by the end of this tournament, either the winners or a top 3 team, okay? Because they really do have that much talent on this roster. So much talent. To think about Lou Dort, Dylan Brooks, RJ Barrett, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kelly Olynyk, Dwight Powell, Nickeil Alexander-Walker are just your American players, okay? And not American, but NBA players. We haven't even reached over to talk about guys who, are Canadian, like Philip Scrubb, who's one of the best Canadian British basketball players in the history of basketball, all right? Then you have yourselves as well, like I said, Kyle Alexander and Melvin Jim, but our man, Trey Bell Haynes, I don't know if you guys have been following him. He's 27. He actually went to college at Vermont, teammates with Anthony Lamb. He's played all over the world, and he's been getting better. They also have Zach Edey. Yes, Zach Edey returns to Purdue and withdraws from the draft, but has a chance of, helping his draft stock by being out here with his fellow countrymen. And I think this is a huge thing that people aren't giving them credit. And I think we need to give Canada their roses, because this is a team that I think could be really, really freaking good for the future, of basketball. And for the next 10, 15 years, that this could be one of the best teams in the world, especially with all the young talent coming out. Would have been cool if Andrew Wiggins could have been on the team, but beggars can't be choosers. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. Was there anything else you guys would have liked to have heard from me? Let me know, but that's going to be it from me today. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the way to 20,000, so let me hear your thoughts down below.